Electric best friend. Circus.
In a world
Electric
where two best friends
Circus.
finally got their fucking podcast on iTunes.
Electric best friend.
Tonight is a
Circus.
special show.
Electric.
We will hear a Stell Kell story told by Stell Kell.
Circus.
Get your sweet little nipples ready for the
Electric best friend. Circus.
What's up, my little chicken McNuggets and dollar double cheeseburgers? It's your boy High and Mighty, joined with...
Dingleberry Savers.
What's up, my little dingleberry savers? It's your boy High and Mighty, joined with the man, the myth, the legend, PurpleBeach.
Hey, y'all.
So we got some special treats for you guys tonight. We're gonna have Stell Kell on the show. He agreed to be on the show, and he's gonna tell some interesting stories later. And we have a new element that we're bringing to the show, and that element will be the... Well, actually, this is your idea. I don't want to steal your thunder, so if you want to go ahead and take over here.
Well, let's just let it be a surprise. We're going to introduce it with when Stell Kell gets on, but we're going to do it every week.
Yep, it's going to be a recurring theme.
And we will look forward to doing it every week.
Yeah.
And I know you guys will look forward to hearing it.
Yeah, it's going to be... I'm pretty excited about it. I think it'll be pretty funny, so...
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. So I had a pretty eventful week this past week. Me and Brooke did the Warhead Challenge and the Bean Boozled Challenge. Now, I don't know if you guys are familiar with the Warhead Challenge, but you basically just stuff a bunch of warheads into your mouth, and then it makes your mouth hurt for like 10 hours. It's pretty awesome.
Sounds fucking awful.
It was pretty bad. Like, at first, Brooke was like... Because we had a little system and a little game, and you guys can check out the video itself on YouTube pretty soon here, probably the next few days. But yeah, it's like the first one I got hit by, and I was like crying. It was so bad, and she tried to play it off like it didn't bother her at all. And then like 2 or 3 hours later, she's like she couldn't taste anything, and she was like drinking milk, and it was like brutal. It was super brutal. And then sufficiently wrecked like a ship in the early 1800s without a lighthouse on some rocks. Wrecked. Like the Titanic. Wrecked. So, and then yesterday we did the Bean Boozled Challenge, which is like, it's like a handful of different flavored jelly beans, and one of them will be like peach, and the other one will be like vomit. Or one of them will be like buttered popcorn, and the other one will be like rotten cheese. And that, dude, that was worse. That was worse than the Warhead Challenge, dude. It was so brutal, man. Like, because you would chomp into it, and sometimes you couldn't tell what flavor it was, like, right off the bat. So it would, like, work into your teeth and your gums and shit, and then you'd be like, oh, this is vomit. This is vomit.
It's awful.
Like, I chewed booger for, like, 30 seconds before I even realized it was booger.
Yeah, right, dude. You knew exactly what it was as soon as you put it in your mouth.
As soon as I did, and I was like, I'm just going to play this off and enjoy the taste.
Oh, this is terrible. Let me try it
God.
again, make sure it's booger.
Let me try it 6 or 7 more times. So, yeah, no, that was pretty bad. So yeah, that we did that. Look out for those videos. Look out for those videos on YouTube. And I also got a new website, HIGHnMIGHtyTV.com. That bad boy was up for about 1 day before it got hacked by Iranian hackers.
Damn you, ISIS.
Damn you. I was actually pleased that I was like, damn, I just got like 3 hits right there. That's sick. Thank you, guys. I really appreciate.
Like, why a site that isn't even completed?
I know. I'm like not even advertising on it. I only have the podcast shit up. Like it didn't make.
There's like
any
no
sense.
Personal information involved with it. Like just
yeah.
What are they gonna get out of it? Recordings they can find on YouTube and iTunes.
Right.
Correct.
Yeah. Oh, man, you guys are clever. You sure cracked into the Pentagon of my fucking content. So yeah, if you go to HIGHnMIGHtyTV.com right now, it says like hacked by exploited, and it says like Iranian hackers are the best. And I'm just like, you guys probably have small dicks. So it was actually kind of annoying because I was trying to just dump a bunch of content on that page, and it was going to help with the like the iTunes stuff later. Keep getting the podcast onto iTunes, so I got to figure that bullshit out. So that was pretty much my week in a nutshell right there. I went and paid a deposit for the team house for the Pro Gaming League team house in Vegas. That's going to be operational on Monday. So there's going to be like a massive house that I'm going to be able to go to with like a pool and a hot tub anytime I want to escape for a little bit. So I'm really looking forward to that. I think it's going to be really cool. Yeah, that was pretty much my week in a nutshell. What about you? What'd you get into this past week, you crackly son of a bitch?
Well, basically my week, let's see, I went to the zoo last Sunday.
Oh, did you see any beautiful animals that were severely depressed in cages?
Oh, they loved being in those little cages. They love it. They're so happy.
They do. It's nice and snug. Well, see, when they moved the animals in, the realtor was like, "This is a cozy 4-cage apartment. Utilities and food are covered." And they're like, "Fuck it.
Right.
I've been hunting shit in the jungle for fucking months."
I'm used to 4 million acres. This is small, man.
Yeah.
But my kid enjoyed it, and it was there was actually a lot of animals that were. We got there early in the morning, and so all like the big cats were sleeping, and a lot of them were sleeping like right against the glass.
Oh, that's cool.
So yeah, we got to see a lot, like really close, like especially like the snow leopard, which is really cool.
Yeah, oh sure. Sure.
It's usually like completely hidden in the cage, and it was laying right next to the glass, so I've never seen it that close before. It was. I want to take its big old paws and just
snuggle him,
snuggle up to him.
My cat will love you until you eat it,
or my kid,
whichever one goes first. Every time I've gone to the zoo, there's always been exhibits that I'm like, how is this an exhibit at the zoo? I could walk into my backyard and see fucking squirrels. You know what I mean? Like, there's always some random exhibit. Was there anything like that? The one you went to?
No, I don't think so. There's none at the Pittsburgh Zoo that are like that.
Right on.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I mean, the least cool one is probably like the turtles, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, but other than that, no, it's a pretty decent zoo.
Right on. That's cool. What else you
went
do?
to like a like food fair festival thing Wednesday, and that was subpar.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Was it more subpar than the fair you went to the other week?
Well, it's called International Village, so it's every year they have it, and usually the food's awesome. It's all different ethnic food, so they have, you know, traditional like African food and like all your like Polish and Slovak and Serbian and Italian and Greek, and so like all these different ethnicities have a booth. And usually, like, the Slovak Polish food is my favorite there, and it was actually not good this time.
What'd you get?
Pierogies,
Got meat sandwich,
halushki, stuffed cabbage. Then I went and got a gyro. I got a hot sausage from the Serbian tent.
I bet you did, too.
And then my wife got General Tso's chicken from the Chinese one.
Yeah.
It was literally the worst Chinese food I've ever had in my life. I tasted it and I was just like, frozen shit is better.
Yeah, there was that.
You know, and it was like $13 for like this little thing of General Tso's chicken.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's all like super expensive.
Did the general himself make it?
No, I didn't see General Tso there.
He wasn't there?
And I was asking for him.
That's too bad. He
Mrs. Tso wasn't there either.
Who?
Mrs. Tso.
Oh, Mrs. Tso. I didn't know there even was a Miss Tso.
Yeah. You'd be surprised how many Mrs. Tsos there are.
Yeah, I assume so.
And then actually this evening I went to my family's house and I had a bunch of people come from out of town and we had a dinner at my parents'. So
Yo,
that's pretty much my week.
You watch a decent amount of news, right?
I read the news. I don't usually watch.
Did you see about the like fucking bomb or whatever that went off in China?
It was a chemical plant.
It was a chemical plant?
Yeah.
I thought they were saying that it was like... So Razzle told me that it was like an apartment complex that exploded, that they were like storing artillery or munitions in or something.
Nope.
Okay.
It was a chemical manufacturer, and they had a lot of extremely dangerous chemicals.
That's pretty rough.
And people still have to be evacuated because a lot of them react to like water and shit.
Oh,
so it's even hard for like firefighters to do anything.
That's probably why your General Tso's chicken wasn't as good. They didn't have that fresh MSG batch up for you, boy.
I put that shit on everything.
Oh man.
Yeah, that explode. There's a video of someone that videotaped the explosion.
Oh, there was like 2 of them that happened.
You saw a video?
There was, I saw someone that was like a cell phone recorded of like one exploded and then the other one exploded right after it.
It was nuts.
And I was like, man.
I mean, a lot of shit, like, it spread.
I know, man. I saw those explosions and I was like, why am I hungry for barbecue right now? Oh, that's fucked up! Hey, what can I say? I love Chinese. What can I say, man? Oh, man. That's pretty brutal.
Yeah.
So I see here we got a special little notes section for tonight's show. I was gonna see if you wanted to tell one of your, as always, wonderful Penn stories.
This one time I went up to Penn State to visit a friend of mine, and there was a football game, and they lost. So I was like going up there as the game was going on. So the game they lost the game. So the gayest thing about Penn State is if Penn State loses, a lot of people don't go out. And there's not a lot of parties, which is the dumbest thing ever. So I get up there, and my friend's like, man, I'm not in the mood to go out tonight. And his buddy that he lived with was like kind of like me and just didn't give a fuck and would drink whenever. He's like, I'll go out. And I'm like, all right, let's go. So me and this kid go out, and we go to this bar, and we're just, getting all hammed up. And I end up
drinking chocolate milks for days.
So somehow I end up leaving the bar because I like to wander when I'm hammered. So I leave the bar, and it just so happened that it was like one of my other buddies that like would work sometimes in the area. So I got lost, and I called him. I'm like, dude, are you up near State College right now? He's like, yeah, I am. What's wrong? I was like, I'm lost. And and apparently I asked some kid on a bench where I was at, and I was like, I'm on Pew Street, which is like one of the more busy streets.
Sure.
So I fell asleep on like right against the curb on the road. So I fell asleep on the road, and somehow I didn't get arrested. My friend gets there, gets me in his truck, and I remember getting in the truck, and like I had my eyes closed the whole time. I was like, Ben, like, I don't know. I know it's you, but I can't see you. I know it's you here to get me, but I can't see you right now. He's like, yeah, it's me. So he's like on the way to take me back to my friend's house so I can go pass out. And I was like, I have to puke right now. So I remember telling him that I had to puke. And then I remember getting back to my friend's house and just falling over like in his living room, passing out. And so the next day, he's like, do you remember where you threw up? So I called him. I was like, thanks for picking me up, whatever.
Right.
He's like, do you remember where you threw up at? I was like, no. He's like, when I pulled over, he's like, you ran to a United States Postal Service mailbox, and you opened up the blue.
Oh my God, the blue hatch.
You opened it up, the hatch, and you vomited.
What the fuck? Oh
I was
my
like, fuck.
god.
I hope they don't have any cameras around there because I'm pretty sure that's a federal offense.
Oh fuck yeah.
At least a hefty fine.
You gotta feel bad for the postman. He was
I
like,
did. I felt terrible.
just gonna go empty this. Oh my god, there's vomit everywhere. Why does this keep happening? And you wonder why those people go postal.
Mm-hmm.
Because people like you are
look at that pun.
puking. It was a good one.
Yeah. So that was pretty terrible, but hilarious all at the same time.
Right.
I wonder how many birthday cards got ruined.
Oh man, you know that there was some like little Timmy had just gotten out of the fucking hospital and his grandma was like, I'm gonna send you that new game station you've wanted. And you're just like, Ralph! Burlap!
Grandma, why does my card smell like beer and liquor?
Grandma, why does my card smell like Edward 40 Hands? Because you touch yourself at night, little Timmy. Oh. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Well, I think at this point, without any further ado, I think we're ready to add a little Stell Kell to the call. What do you think about that?
I think we can give Stell Kell a buzz.
Yeah, let's do it. So I want to add people to this call.
What up?
How are you doing, man?
Hey, what up, Purple?
What's up, man? How are you?
I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good.
My little working man.
Oh, yeah. I'm a laminator now.
Damn. Let me get you to laminate some cards for me, bro.
The only thing I'm laminating is fucking air filter material.
Damn.
That's cool though. Sounds like that's going well for you, buddy.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's
Going good.
Is it hard to do?
Nah, I mean, at first it's kind of like, it's a lot to take in at first. There's a lot of, you gotta pay attention to all parts of the machine. There's like 3 different parts of the machine, and you gotta just keep an eye on them. But, I mean...
Yeah, it's like, is it like taking in a big dick and then after you learn how to do it, they're like, oh yeah, add the lube, and then it's easy.
I wouldn't know anything about that. you might have to ask my girlfriend about that. She might be able to.
Oh, Stell Kell getting
Why, is
so
she seeing
pussy.
someone else get a big dick?
Top deck and wrecked.
I'm just kidding with you, Stell.
So what have you been up to this past week, Stell Kell?
I know. Fucking going to see my girl tomorrow. Fucking getting me some booty for sure.
Yeah?
Are you gonna laminate her a card and bring it over?
Ah, dude, I might.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea, dude. Nothing says
Yeah.
suck on my balls like Hallmark.
Oh, right, I know. Oh,
Why
she
don't you
does
pick her up
love
some
this
flowers?
ball. Huh?
Pick her up some flowers.
Yeah, there you go.
I'll bring her flowers all the time, dude. I made her a wreath the other week.
A wreath.
Man,
First wreath I...
What the fuck?
Yeah,
I
know.
heard
I'm not
giving a
supposed
wreath is a gateway to the butthole.
That's true.
I know I'm not supposed to make wreaths for, I'm not supposed to do that, but I did it anyhow. First wreath I ever made, I put a bunch
Oh,
of
you
hot
made
pink
it?
cash flowers. Oh, yeah, I made it. I went to Hobby Lobby, bought the little wicker wreath, got the wire flowers.
Oh my god!
I'm impressed.
Are you serious? You're like doing arts and crafts for this chick, bro, or what?
Yeah, dude, she likes that shit. She does. She makes me things too. Freaking,
Like
but yeah, I did. Well, she doesn't do arts and crafts. She makes writes me letters and makes me little love books. She made me this
Love
book,
books?
actually, 50 pages. What I love about you.
Is there
And
like little pictures
it's,
on it, or what?
Was there more
No,
than
it's
2
just-
pages full?
It's a short little book. It's something she got off
Real
Amazon,
short, huh?
and it says there's 50 pages. It says, Did they write the "I love you" in there for her, and then she gets to write whatever she wants?
Do you have
But
that
she
book
said,
with you?
Yeah.
Read me a page.
Yeah, I need an example.
I do.
There's
I
no
want an
pages.
example.
It's quotes. It's quotes. Well, it's not
so she
quotes.
didn't-
All right,
did
I'll
she
just
write
start
it?
reading it.
Okay,
You'll
yeah,
see. You'll
yeah.
understand.
Okay.
All right, the first page is simple. I love your heart, so I guess I'll have to read you more.
Yeah.
But that's
It's
obviously
just that on
true.
an entire
Stell
page?
Kell's
Is there a
big heart.
drawing and shit, or what?
Something like that.
Okay.
You'll learn as I start to read it.
All right,
The
okay.
second
Wait.
you are my favorite person, second in this world after Rylan. That's her son.
Right.
I love hearing your stories about your childhood, day at work. I love how talented you are at giving me butterflies every day.
So do you have like a butterfly catcher?
Yeah.
I could see you with one of those big nets out in the field catching butterflies and then handing them over to her every day.
It would be like the equivalent of like SpongeBob and Patrick catching jellyfish. Yeah, I just see
It
him
is
out
like
there
that.
with like an Extendo Net 3000 and he just scoops up a handful of butterflies.
It is like that. Okay, it gets better as it goes on.
okay,
It's actually kind of short. It won't even be 20 minutes. When we are apart, it makes me happy to think about snuggling with you. I believe we'd make a great dance team. I love to watch
Wait, did you learn how to dance?
talk. Dude, I've been known how to dance.
Oh.
There you go.
What's your best dance move?
The nay-nay?
No,
No,
the shaking the hips. The hips.
Oh, the hip swing?
The hip swing. It's all on the hips, baby.
Damn.
It's all in the hips.
Okay.
It's all in the hips.
What?
That's how you make the motion in the ocean work. Alright.
You making metaphors.
Damn.
I love to watch you talk about your day or just talk in general. I love hearing your voice. You deserve the best lover and
Ooh.
always award.
Wait. Best lover what?
Best lover and always award.
Best love and always war?
No, I deserve the best lover and always award. Is
I think
what
it's
she's
best
saying.
lover in all ways award.
Okay, and that is what she's saying.
Okay.
I stand corrected. All right.
I've written a few love books myself along the way.
She loves the sound of my voice when you call me, and I miss you. If you were a holiday, you'd be Valentine's Day because you always bring me chocolate and flowers and love.
Aww.
It says, it's hard to put into words how strongly I feel about your kind heart. I've never met anybody as kind or big-hearted as you. That's your best trait.
Let's pause real quick. Andy, if you were a holiday, what would you be?
Ooh, good
and
question.
if you could pick what holiday either one of us would be, let's hear that too.
Okay. So if I was a holiday, I would be Halloween because I'm clearly a slutty girl in a nurse's uniform deep down. That just goes without saying, right? I could be a slutty anything in a uniform deep down, and I'm definitely Halloween.
Perfect.
Stell Kell, you would be Thanksgiving because I was always feeding your ass when we lived together. Stell Kell, you'd be Thanksgiving for sure.
Yeah.
Purple, man, I don't. That's a hard one for you, Purple. I feel like maybe like when we used to play Halo way back in the day, you'd be like St. Patty's Day. But now
Yeah.
I feel like you're more like Christmas now.
Why?
Because every time we hang out, I always, it's like a present or a gift to hang out with you. It might not be what the fuck I want, but hey, it's still something, right?
I'm that shitty sweater.
So, yeah, sometimes you can be. Sometimes you can be that shitty sweater, but sometimes you can be that, that new game console or new game or something like that. Sometimes, it just depends on your mood, I think. If we get on Skype and you're like, "What's up, you big dumb bitch?" I'm like, "Oh, sweet sweater weather, coming at me."
That's the gorilla bear for you.
Yeah. What about you, Purple? Pick a holiday for yourself and then 2 holidays for us.
Oh man, I think Stell Kell would be Columbus Day
Yeah, okay.
because he's always
Why Columbus?
finding something new.
Yeah, true.
Oh, I am. I am always finding something new. I'm an explorer.
Yeah. Okay. I feel like that got kind of sexual at the end.
I know. It says, well, here's some sexual for you.
Well, hold on.
It says,
hold on
I
a
love
second
how
there.
good.
Hold that.
What?
Hold that thought. Let's let Purple finish his little thing, and then we'll get back to your sexual book of
Okay.
whatevers.
And I think you would be Groundhog Day
Oh, you son of a bitch!
because I never know when you're gonna come out of your closet.
You're so weak, dude. Oh, looks
Oh,
like it's another shitty
shit.
sweater for me this season, guys. So what would you be yourself then, Purple?
Huh?
What would you pick for yourself?
Man,
Martin Luther King
I would
Day?
probably be Valentine's Day because I'm full of disappointments.
Oh, shit.
Stell Kell, if you could pick a holiday for yourself, what would you pick?
Oh, I would pick the 4th of July because I'm outstanding like fireworks.
Oh, damn.
You're just my little Katy
I
Perry,
would
aren't
pick
you?
4th of July for you as well, because I'm sure at some point in your life you're going to get drunk and blow off half your hand.
Oh, shit, I don't even want to fucking think about that.
Hand or butthole,
Shit.
one or the other.
God. No. You trying to imply that I'll put a firework in my ass, Purple?
Yes, 100%. I can see you do it.
I'm sure back in the day you would have let a bottle rocket shoot out of your butthole for the right amount of money.
Yeah, I probably would.
Yeah.
You do it for $50 right now.
No, no.
How much would it cost now?
100.
I would do for 100. I would do a Roman candle.
Out of your butthole? That's pretty thick. That's pretty thick to shove in there for $100, dude. I don't know, man. I don't know.
For $50, I'd put like a 10-shell mortar in my butthole.
Right. And I'd light up the sky with my poop works.
It would fit.
Shit.
What, did you have something you were about to read there, Stell Kell?
Well, you want me to finish the book?
Well, I
Or?
don't know if I want you to finish the book, but maybe just
How about
read
like
off,
3 more pages?
Yeah, 3 more pages would be good. Yeah, perfect.
All right. I love how good you are at giving me the D.
Ooh,
You are the
she
best
wrote
I've
that.
ever had.
Hold on, wait, no. I can't get past that.
Exact
She wrote-
words.
That's her exact words. I love how good you are at giving me the D.
I love how good you are at giving me the D. Ha ha, the D. You're the best I've ever had and the last I will ever have.
Aw, that's cute. It was it started off pretty Jersey Shore, but it ended up getting
like,
cute at the end. Right?
Yeah. That was the cutest, trashiest thing I've ever heard.
It's like you just
Fuck
wrapped.
you
It's like
guys.
you just wrapped Joe Dirt up in a little tortilla and warmed him in the oven at 250 with a sprinkle of cheese on top. A white trash taco delight.
And then you put
Oh,
the
yeah.
cupcake.
Oh shit!
All right. Onward and onward.
Onward and onward for sure. I'm super amped about this. Purple, go ahead and introduce the next section. That's going to be our new weekly section in the podcast.
Do we want to hear the stories first, or I think we should end with a new segment?
Okay, we'll end with a
We
new
should end
segment.
our-
All
end
right,
with
fair
Stell
enough.
Kell. Yeah.
Stell Kell, I've been led to believe that you were going to tell us the stories of your cars tonight.
The stories of my cars and the numbers, I've lost track of how many I've had.
So what was your first car?
My first car was a 1999 Mercury Cougar.
And how did that bad boy meet its end?
Well, the bad boy met its end one day when I decided to be a tool with this girl in the parking lot at the mall, and decided that I was going to try to do a burnout for her out of some misconceived, douchey idea, and I threw the car into reverse
What?
and spit the whole entire transmission all over the parking lot. All you see is little metal pieces just flying out of the ass into this car everywhere. And so, yeah, I had to call Mommy and Daddy and tell them the news and have them come get me and my girl. And it was just not a very pleasant experience at all.
What did they say when you called them and told them that you had spit your transmission all over the parking lot?
Well, my dad had officially told me after all of the past experience already fuck-ups with that car and how I put it through, that it was gone. That it was going away, and I did not deserve it, and it was gone.
Okay.
So I lost that car for good after that. And then I rode the school bus to work my senior year, or school.
School bus to work.
School bus to work.
You must have been performing sexual
Hey, Bob,
favors
can
on
you
the
drop
bus
me off
lady.
at Wendy's on the way to school?
Hey, bud. I'm gonna ring the bell. This is my stop. This Burger King. Yep, right here.
Yep, someone's got to make Whoppers.
Yep, so I was a senior on the school bus. It was a great, great experience. That's sarcasm, by the way. And, yeah, so my senior year wasn't the most
Did you lick
pleasant.
the windows?
Did I lick the windows? No.
Yeah, were you a window licker?
No, I was not a window licker.
Stell, tell me this, too. How big was this bus?
Oh, you think I rode the special bus?
Was it short or was it long?
Okay, well, I
Answer
did
the
ride
question.
the special bus sometimes, but not because of because of my attitude on the regular school bus.
Why?
And I would
Why?
do things that were inappropriate.
Like
Like
what?
licking
pull my
windows?
wiener out.
I need examples.
I would
Pull your wiener out.
I would pull my wiener out on the regular school bus.
When you were a senior in high school, you were pulling your cock out on the school bus.
And people actually were able to
not
see it?
in high school. But when I was in like 5th grade and stuff, I used to do that stuff. When I was in high school, though, I got kicked onto the special bus for my attitude, for being a jerk to people on the regular bus.
What, you
and
were
just
bullying
cussing
people or what?
Yeah, I guess you could kind of say I was kind of bullying people.
Damn, you were just like, listen up all you little fucking freshmen. I'm the senior on this school bus. And you will heed my words. Lick my boot.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, mainly I had quite a mouth on me.
I believe it. So what
Were
was
you
the-
like, just because you could spell onomatopoeia and I can't doesn't mean you're better than me?
I was the cartman of the school bus.
I believe that. So what was your next? Did you go the rest of your senior year without a vehicle?
I went my whole entire senior year. No, actually, no, I didn't. When I had the Cougar, I was a sophomore. So, I went from my sophomore year to my senior year riding the school bus. So, yeah, I went through junior year on the school bus, and to graduation, I didn't have a car. Or wait, no, actually, I did get a car. I forgot about the Cadillac. See, that's what I mean. I just lost track of all these cars. So,
So what happened
my
with the
junior
Cadillac?
year, I got the Cadillac,
What kind of Cadillac was
and it was a 1990 Cadillac Eldorado Biarritz that was babied and only had 60,000 miles, impeccable interior. Well, this car,
Until I got to it.
when I got kicked out, my dad kicked me out of the house for a while, moved me into this place called the Open Door. My
And what is
parents
that?
were talking about getting divorced again and all that shit. Didn't
What
do
is
it
the
though
Open
that
Door?
time.
Skip that.
Yeah, and fucking, so my mom told him that she had to get me a car, and so, because I rode the school bus through most of my sophomore and junior year. So, my junior year, I believe I got the Cadillac, and maybe it was my senior. I think it was at the beginning of my senior year. I can't even remember. It doesn't
No,
really
what
matter.
happened? What happened to the Cadillac?
The Cadillac was put through a couple things. It was one first time the Cadillac survived with some bumps and bruises. Second time, not so good. But the first time, it was winter time. I was driving home down this road. There's these lakes. They call them 3 lakes. And I thought that, the sign said, it said 35 miles per hour around this road. So I was like, okay, not compensating for the snow and ice. And it was a curvy road around the lakes. And I slid right into the lake with my car front end in the water. And if it wasn't for all the bushes and shrubs in front of the lake, stop my car and catch it the rest of the way, my whole car would have been inside the water.
How'd you get out of the car at that point? Like, your car's halfway into the lake. The lake is freezing cold. What did you do?
I wasn't in the lake when I got... The only thing that was in the lake was, like, literally the front of my bumper.
Oh, okay.
When I got out of the car, I had to... Well, first I slipped and fell on my ass in the snow because it was at an angle and there was a bunch of shrubs in my way.
Yeah.
But I just sat in the car for a minute because I was pretty pissed. I realized I just fucked an impeccable Cadillac up to not impeccable.
Right. You made it peckable. You went from impeccable to peckable real quick.
Okay. Right. Well, and freaking. So I got out. I called my dad, and I was like, you're gonna have to call a tow truck. My car is in the water kind of right now. And he's like, what do you mean it's in... He was pissed, freaking obviously.
I would imagine.
Like it.
Yeah. So they had to get the cord to pull it up out of the ditch that it was in, or whatever you want to call it.
Mm-hmm.
And then it went home, and I wasn't allowed to drive it for quite some time after that. A month later, I ended up getting my keys back for it. And then, I don't know how long down the road before that I totaled it, but I was smoking when I was 18, because I got held back to grades. So I was older than most people in my grade, so I was already able to buy cigarettes in high school and my senior year. And so I was smoking. My dad did not fucking like it, and he knew where I kept him, and I kept him out in the middle compartment of my car. Well, he went out to my car that night with the spare key he had, and went in there and took him. Didn't tell me he was taking them. So yeah. I'm driving to school, wanting a fucking Camel before I fucking get to school. I'm sitting at the stop sign, and my ass looks. I got the right of way to go. There's no cars coming the first time I look. I got the right of way to go. But I don't go because I'm continuing. I'm looking for my cigarettes still, and I want to smoke them because I'm almost to school. And they're not there. And then I look again, and somehow I think I still got the right of way to go in between those 20 seconds or whatever. I made a left out in front of one of those ugly Pontiac Aztecs that they made.
Oh my God.
And she slammed right into my driver's side door at like 60 miles per hour, and I swear my whole car spun around. I'm surprised I didn't have a single scratch on me, and the fucking airbag went off in the car from 1990, and I don't know how I lived, Purple. That to this day, that astounds me, because when I got out and looked at that car, it looked like a crumpled piece of tinfoil. And it looked like it had got spun around somehow and hit from every fucking angle, even though she hit my driver's side door. There was like, I don't know, everything happened so fast. My car might have spun around. She might have been playing bumper cars with it while it was spun around. Her Aztec, her whole front end was crunched. Her hood was pushed up like a V. an upside down V. And fucking, I try to open up my door because I remember I didn't pass out. I had some whiplash, but it didn't last long because I knew I had hit someone and I was wondering if she was in danger. Couldn't open up my door, so I crawled out. The window was broken. I'm surprised I didn't get cut up by the broken glass that was in, but I didn't. I don't know how the fuck that happened, too. Ran over to her to see if she was okay. She was okay. And then someone stopped and was called 911 and stuff, and I guess all she had was a sprained finger. And next thing I know, like, I turn around and my car's blowing smoke out of the hood and shit. The fire guys show up and they're like spraying it down with the fire extinguisher. It's about ready to go on fire.
At that point, you should have just lit up the Camel that you couldn't find and casually walk away from it when it explodes, like Mel Gibson in Payback.
I could have, but that would have been very, 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 very evil of me.
Yeah, did you ever wonder if you were like Bruce Willis and Unbreakable, like you just can't be killed?
Sometimes I wonder that with all my past experiences of hanging from tree branches upside down.
Let's be honest, you should have died like 10 years ago, bro.
I don't know how I survived the things I survived, honestly. Jumping off, doing backflips off balconies and fucking fucking them up and hitting my head on a rock.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, God. Oh, God. Yeah, I don't know how I survived these things.
I don't know if you did.
It's like I meant to stay in this world or something. I don't know.
Yeah,
but
for sure. So that was how the Cadillac Eldorado died. What was your next car after that?
The Pawnee. Oh, okay. There was the. I think next comes the Pontiac Bonneville SSEI with the supercharger in it.
Was that the red one?
It wasn't red. It was like a purple.
Oh, okay. You and your brother both had those, right?
Well, I had two Pontiacs. Yeah, we both had Pontiac SSEIs with superchargers in them.
Right.
And freaking, mine was better looking, and my supercharger actually worked because the guy had replaced mine and put a new one in right before he sold it. But yeah, and so there was the Pontiac Bonneville SSEI.
What happened to that bad boy?
97. That bad boy had. I was. I'm not anymore, but I'm a very impatient person sometimes when I get behind people that don't want to do the speed limit at least. And so I was behind this Ford F-150, and he was going, like 10 under the speed limit. It's 55, and I'm just like, I'm getting frustrated because I want to go to speed limit at least maybe 5 over even. And frickin', so I go to pass, I'm like, I'm going to pass this guy. And as soon as I go to pass him, he turns on his turning signal and makes a left turn. We're on the right side of the road. He makes a left turn into a driveway, and I slammed on my brakes, could not stop, slammed right into the back of his bumper. Not a single fucking thing wrong with this fucking truck except a little dent in the chrome bumper. And my whole fucking hood was crunched up like a V. There was radiator fluid spilled all over the place. It's all over the ass into his bumper. Like frickin'. So that fucking shit, and then the car still starts up after all that, even though it's leaking radiator fluid. So I drove it home. I was like, I'm driving it home. I take it home. I take a hammer to the hood, and I start pounding it down, and I told myself, I'm still going to drive this car. Fuck it, I'm going to drive it. And so I'm driving this car around for months, knowing it can only make it so far before it overheats, pouring water in the radiator and shit. My ass was driving that car everywhere, and frickin', it was all busted up, but it was still driving. And then eventually I couldn't drive it anymore. I mean, I could have, but I just chose not to anymore. It was getting to that point. Well, I just told my dad, and like, once again, he had bought me that car. It was a present for me graduating from the technical college I went to. And he was proud that I did that shit, so he got me that car. That was the last car he ever got me after that.
That accident happened in the snow, didn't it?
No, it did not.
Oh, okay.
It
Well,
might have been winter, but there was no snow.
Different car I'm thinking of.
The Cadillac was the snow.
Well, what was the one you took Brian Culver home in?
It might have been the next one, the Grand Am GT.
Oh, yes, it was.
There was no accidents with the Grand Am GT.
Nope, then it wasn't. Because remember, we woke up real hungover one day, and Brian Culver made you take him home in the snow, and you smashed your car on the way home from taking him.
Oh, that was the Bonneville.
So
but that wasn't the. Yeah, and I was pissed. I remember I was like, this is bullshit. Oh no, that was the accident. Yeah, but I don't think it was snowing. I just think there may have been some snow on the ground,
for sure snowing.
It was snowing. All right, I don't remember that.
You didn't want to take Brian home because it was fucking snowing, and he just kept whining and whining.
Oh, yeah, I remember that. Yeah, that was the night he ate your pizza and everything.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
That pissed me right off, dude.
Yep. I know it did.
I came home from like a 16-hour day of work, and then we went out and partied, and I hadn't eaten shit for like 20 hours, and I had this pizza waiting for me. And I fucking go to get home, take a deuce, and as soon as I get out, he's eating the last bite of my pizza, and I wanted to choke him.
Oh, God, that's Brian for you. Just thinks he can do whatever the hell he wants.
Yeah.
But no, he ain't that way anymore, though, now. I still talk to him sometimes.
Yeah. So your mom got you a car after that one, right? Wasn't it a red Pontiac?
Yes. Yeah, it was a Grand Am GT. I fucking hated that car. Even though it was sweet looking, I hated it. It was fucking bullshit. The governor kicked in at 110 miles per hour, and I don't think the car should stay do 150. Yeah, that's probably why she fucking bought it for me. Fucking, she didn't want me getting past 100.
Yeah,
because even 100's safe, right?
Yeah, right?
Yeah, I know.
Shit. Wait, whatever happened to that car?
That car never got the opportunity to get damaged, or some opportunity. Well, it did get slightly damaged. One day I was sending my friend JC, and I went to back out of this windy driveway, and I ran this dude's mailbox down, and it left a chip in my spoiler. But they made me come and put a new mailbox in. I was dropping off this girl for JC, fucking JC, and he asked me to pull all the way up this fucking windy-ass, dirty-ass driveway with my new car, and I just turned too sharp and ran. Oh, that mailbox was a goner after that. I tried covering up the evidence. Me and JC hopped out, just grab some dirt, man, throw it in here, and he came out, and it was at a lean and shit. It didn't want to hold tight in there, so I had to fix his mailbox for him. And then there was one night, too, I drove on someone's yard with that car, and they drove in their backyard. I thought I was going into this, down this back driveway, and these people are sleeping, and they wake up, and I'm just driving around their backyard looking for my friends. And then I just took off. And my brother told me, he's like, dude, you drove all over someone's yard the other night? He wants you to come plant new grass seed in his backyard.
Oh, my God.
I never did. I stayed away from there after that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How'd you end up losing that car?
Huh?
What happened to that car? Because you didn't wreck it.
Well, I didn't wreck it. What happened is the
wait for it.
The back windshield got chipped.
Yeah.
Or no, the front windshield had a crack in it.
Yeah.
And the fucking semi spit a rock up on it. And so my mom took it. She was like, well, I'll come pick it up and pay for it to get repaired and take it to the mechanics. I had left this bowl, or it wasn't a bowl, we used to call it stiletto. I had left in there, and they found it underneath the seat and threatened to call the cops, and she got really pissed and told them, she was like, if you don't call the cops, I'm making sure my son never has this car. It's going back to the dealership. He has barely gave me any money for it. He just gave me $300 for it, and that's it. It's going back to the dealership. Like, I never asked her to buy me the goddamn car. I was trying to get her to get me a Ford Bronco, but she wouldn't fucking do it. It was only $2,000. I didn't want to have to pay her for $13. Oh no, Paul, you gotta have a new $13,000 car. You gotta have it. I don't want that fucking car. I want this fucking Ford Bronco here. It's fucking safe for me. It's big, and it's fucking awesome. And I've always wanted a fucking Ford Bronco, even though I don't like Ford. I just like the Broncos. But she wouldn't fucking give me the goddamn Ford Bronco.
Ever since you saw the video of OJ trying to escape from wherever he was trying to escape from, and he was like running people over, and you were like, oh, this car looks good for me. I just hit somebody and just keep on going. Ford Bronco. You may kill somebody else, but not yourself.
So I couldn't get that car.
Didn't she get you that car because you got the job, the landscaping job with me?
Yep, she got me that car because of that.
Yeah, and you were supposed to make payments on that car with your landscaping checks or whatever, right?
Right, and I was just using the money to buy beer and weed and party with you guys instead of that.
It's pretty much. Well, I mean, what money? Didn't you only work there for like 2 days?
Yeah. Well, no, not 2 days, Andy. I worked there for close to a month.
Yeah.
Whoa.
And then I got sick of it.
Well, so we worked for Brickman for I worked there for a long time. It sucked ass, but one day we were up in Grand Rapids and we were shoveling sod and mulch at this mall. And it was like cold and windy out, and it started to rain really bad. And they had only brought so many ponchos with them. So when they came around to us, because we were at the back end shoveling and everyone else was doing like less shitty jobs pretty much.
Yeah.
And since we were the newest, we were doing the shittiest jobs. Well, they come to the very end and they're like, hey guys, we don't have ponchos for you guys. We ran out of ponchos. And as soon as they said that shit, Stell Kell, you chucked his fucking shovel or pitchfork or whatever into the pile, and you were like, fuck this, I'm done.
Didn't he call some girl to come pick him up?
Yeah. You called Amber, right?
She wouldn't come get me, so I ended up sitting in the mall all day till they got done working.
I sat in the front of the mall. You didn't even go into the mall, did you? Didn't you just sit in the entranceway in the mall?
Yeah, I just sat in the entrance.
Why didn't you walk around the mall and pretend to shop or something to, like, you know, entertain your mind?
I don't know, but I sat there for like fucking close to 10 hours.
Yeah, it was a long day.
Yeah, we were in Grand Rapids, and that was like an hour away
to
from
work
where.
and make money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were like an hour away from home. There's no walking home from that.
No.
At least they were nice enough to give you a ride home, though.
Yeah, and then I remember I started talking about Long Express, and one of the guys was just like, we don't give a damn about Long Express here. We're Brickman. Like, he was pissed at me. He was one of the bosses. And I think, you know, everyone kind of thought he was a cocksucker, though, anyhow.
Yeah,
but
I'm
still,
sure.
I probably shouldn't have been talking about another landscaping place I worked for after I just quit that one, kind of making myself look like a little bitch and comparing to a company. That's not good.
Oh, man.
That's awesome.
That is pretty awesome.
Yeah.
So you basically have the worst luck with vehicles ever.
Some call it luck, some call it skill.
Yeah.
Well, you had that. Didn't you have that little beat up convertible for a little while too?
Yeah, but there was let's see, because
this is an interesting story too. Because you had that little beat up convertible that you tried to spray paint.
Oh,
right?
Oh God, there's like 4 or 5 interesting stories behind the beat up convertible. I never totaled it, but I spray painted it flat black because it was just kind of a girly color. A girl owned it before me. It was a convertible Chevy Cavalier 90s. I think a 97 or something like that.
A convertible Cavalier.
Yep.
Yeah, and the top
Spray
was
painted
raggedy
flat
as
black.
fuck on it. Her boyfriend must have had enemies or something.
Dude, the top looked like it was a blanket for a homeless person. That was not a top. That was like a fucking flannel shirt that you pulled over the top of it.
Yeah. Well, they sliced the wire mechanism in it, so the power top didn't work. The back window was duct taped to it, and when the heat from the sun beat down on it, it'd just fall out.
Just casually?
The front windows didn't go up. None of the windows went up. And I remember that year, too, Kalamazoo got a lot of rain and got flooded over on a lot of streets. I came out, and there was a puddle of water in my floorboard and this horrible stink with the water that had just been mildewing in there. And I just figured, it was the raccoon.
Yeah.
There was paw print, or coon prints, dirty coon prints all over my panels and my doors. So I knew a raccoon got in there, and I just didn't know why he went in there. And I figured, he did something. He died in there. He did his business in there or something, because it felt really, really fishy smelling, and I couldn't figure out for the life of me. I started checking under my seats, but it's dark under there, so you can't see real well. And frickin', come to find out that Andy had put, probably the day I spray painted flat black, I brought it over to his house, parked it in the driveway. At some point in time, he went out there and put dead fish, rotten dead fish underneath the seat of that car. And that's what that coon got in there for, and started eating on it. And frickin' this shit stunk so goddamn bad, and every girl that got in my car was just like, "Oh my God, why does your car stink so bad?" I remember this Erica chick got in there, and she just, oh God, I swear to God, she was about to vomit. Her face turned beet red as soon as she got in the frickin' car.
Well, I didn't hit you with the fish right when you got that car. Do you remember that night that you sat up on the upper balcony and you fucking lit me up with that automatic airsoft gun?
Oh, goodness. That's part of this story.
Do you remember that? Yeah, the night that you did that to me and Britain, and then Britain burned your humpies?
Oh, yeah.
That was payback for lighting me up. So I fished your car down after that.
You did that. My payback was because he had an airsoft gun and he was lighting me up with this fucking handgun, and he gave me the goddamn fucking automatic fucking M4 airsoft gun. So it's his own damn fault.
Guilty.
He gave me the gun.
Guilty as charged.
Frickin'. And frickin' he's lighting me up with this damn fucking pistol thing that fucking hurts like this motherfucker's thing. And the airsoft gun wasn't even as bad as the pistol thing he had to top it off. But when you put it on spray and spray, it got pretty nasty.
Oh, it definitely got nasty. That thing was nasty when it was automatic. I had welts on my legs from that day.
Yep. And I fucking went fucking Call of Duty camp mode, and I fucking just fucking sat fucking.
Motherfucker pitched a tent on the upper balcony.
Yes, I did. I pitched a tent. I had this motherfucking gun cockeyed out the stairs, fucking like I was some fucking sniper. Looking through the scope, I knew he went somewhere. I knew he was coming back, and like within 20 minutes. So I fucking went out there about, after 10 minutes went by, and make sure I'm going to get his ass, I give myself some time. Went out there, posted up, and frickin' he walks in, he's got shorts on and flip-flops on. and frickin' he's walking down the driveway talking to his dad on the phone. And I just lit his shins right up. I was just like, I freaking went off on his calves and everything. They had a scope on it too, so, and a reticule, so I was looking through that scope for precision aiming, and thinking I just tore him up with it.
You did. Oh my goodness. What the fuck ever happened to that car?
The Cavalier?
Yeah.
It fucking, what happened is when I moved to Indiana, because I decided I was going to rob Walmart and fucking try to steal Rock Band and a no, it wasn't even, it was like a $300. So I decided I was going to try to steal two big ass fucking boxes of electronics out the front door. Because I was
just casually walk out.
They're not going to ask where my bags are. You can't put this shit in a fucking bag. And fucking...
So you're saying the plan was foolproof, essentially?
What?
The plan was foolproof.
Yeah,
They're not gonna ask
I know.
for bags. It can't go into a bag, so you should just get to walk right out the door.
Yeah. So I'm going to try to push like $800 worth of electronics out the door. And fucking, I was going to take it to the north side and sell it. Frickin'. And I fucking needed money. And I was hungry and fucking... I had the Cavalier. I left the keys in the ignition, knowing that there was a possibility that someone could just take off with my car, but I wanted it ready to go. I had the top down on it. I didn't even have the stuff in the cart, so I had to pull it out of the cart. I had it slid across the cart's frame, so I could just push it into the back seat really fast into the Cavalier, and fucking. And as soon as I got out both doors with it, because I seen this lady who was, the greeter lady. I was like, I went around a couple times watching her. I seen she was occupied with this little old lady in a power chair talking to her. And so I was just like, all right, her back's turned. I get out both doors. She must have heard the cart rattle, and her obviously saw me out of the corner of her eye, obviously. And runs out there. She's like, "Sir, I need to see your receipt for that." And I'm just like, I don't have my receipt. I left my receipt in the store, and she was like, "Well, you need to just wait here with me." And next thing I know, this like female, like army looking, like she just looks like some chick that would be in the army's coming out, and this black kid that looks like he's still in high school, frickin' comes out, and like they were like, "Sir, we need to see the receipt for that." I was like, "I don't have the receipt." They're like, "Well, then you're gonna need to come back inside with us." And I said, "No, I'm not. I had a hoodie on." They started grabbing a hold of me. I slipped out of my hoodie. And I had flip-flops on, and I was under the impression that black people could run fast, especially, catch a short white kid in flip-flops. Well, I guess not, because I outrun his fucking ass, and he looked like he ran track. Fucking, and I fucking, the only mistake, well, I made it, all of the mistakes, everything was a mistake, obviously.
The only mistake, okay, fair enough, everything was a mistake.
But, in the plan, if I had just took my goddamn license plate off my car for the time being, at least I would have fucking they still had my fucking ass on camera, but they probably would have had a hell of a time tracking me down just by a picture.
Right.
Fucking, it's the license plate that fucking, I didn't take that fucking plate off, and as I'm pulling away, he's like, "That's fine, you can pull away, I got your license plate number." And fucking, I knew right then and there, I was like, I'm fucked. Now the cops are gonna get my address and every fucking thing. So.
And so did they track you down?
They did track me down. I actually went to Andy's house that night because I knew they would be coming over to Galesburg Village Apartments shortly.
Yeah, they were.
I stayed he let me stay there for quite some time, and then after a while, well, the only reason they ever caught me, it took them months. I was on the run for over a year, and I had
On the run.
on the run for over a year. I had moved to Indiana. Now here's what happens to the Cavalier. I told my ex what happened. You know, I was like, you gotta get me out of here. Like, I can't stay here. They know where I live. Like, she came and rescued me, knowing what I was doing and knowing what she was doing was wrong, because she loves me. And frickin', I left Michigan, and I got an apartment complex down here in Indiana at this good old ass place called the Courtyard with my brother.
Yeah.
And I lived down there for quite some time. And then out of the blue, and you know, it wasn't working out with me and my brother. He was always getting his guns out and fucking getting knives out and drinking all crazy, trashing the apartment. We were getting into fights. I was just like, fuck this shit. I can't do it anymore. And frickin', I decided I was going back to Michigan. I was like, man, I've been gone long enough. They probably aren't even worried about me anymore. Well, I fucking moved back to Michigan. Everyone wanted me to come back. Everyone was missing me. Yorgos, my friend Yorgos, had a place for me. And I lived there for like almost another year before they even caught me.
You didn't end up getting in any trouble with this, though?
Oh, I had to go to court and stuff, and I got off easy. They made me pay a $500 fine, and that's it. I got off real easy. And only because when I moved to Walmart, I was sending, or when I moved to Indiana, I got a thing in the mail from Walmart. They found my address or something, and they were sending me the payment things. So I was paying Walmart off from Indiana. I was like, well, I'll at least pay to give them their money. And so when I got in trouble in Michigan, I feel like that's the reason the judge went so like lightly, even though I was on the run, as he saw I paid off Walmart. But he was like, you do he was like, you're gonna pay the state of fucking Michigan now too. And so I got off easy, and I had to pay $500 fine to the state of Michigan, and I paid that off. But I would have been in jail if it wasn't for Yorgos. Yorgos, when the cop, like, I went over to Yorgos' house, and he looked at the cop, and Yorgos loves me to death. Like, everyone loves me to death, though, that's the thing. And frickin', and then, so he said, he was like, well, how much will it cost? How much is this bail gonna cost? And he said, because I'll pay it right now. He didn't want me in jail, like, so he was like, well, I'll go down and pay it, and you know, he bailed me out. I think my bail was like $150. It was pretty cheap, and I paid Yorgos back the very next day. They tried to give me a tattoo when I was in jail. They're like, you get yourself a tattoo. I was like, no, I don't want to remember the day. But no, I was not in the holding cell. I was in the. When I got in trouble recently for my DUI, I got put in jail for 5 days, and the jails down here suck compared to the ones up there.
You got a Dewey.
Yep.
Oh, God, I was cussing at the cops. I was calling them fucking needle dick pricks and fucking going off on them about their fucking chargers and shit, and my tax dollars going to that bullshit, and their Hummer H1 that they fucking got sitting out in the fucking parking lot that they never drive and they don't fucking need. The fuck do you need a Hummer H1 for? Like, seriously, fucking assholes. Fucking just sits there.
Well,
They
so you
probably
were
bring
mad
the
at the
show-
cops because you were drunk and driving.
Oh, I was cussing them out. And everything they had to say to me, my answer, they're like, because they pulled me over and they said to me, they're like, have you been drinking today? And I said, yeah. And that was the only time I replied yes. Because I knew they could smell it on my breath, and like I knew that they could tell with me flinging my middle finger out the window like a jackass, and fucking and fucking.
How did you get pulled over though? Why did you get pulled over?
because I saw a guy in a Challenger, and I was being a dumbass, and I really want a Dodge Challenger really bad, and I fucking decided I was going to flick him off because he fucking had the car I wanted. And
it was a cop?
And no, it wasn't a cop.
Oh my
the cops
God.
were sitting. I don't even know where they were sitting or where they found me. They didn't turn their sirens on either, so I don't know how long they were behind me because they never took. They just turned their lights on. They didn't turn their sirens on, which I find very fucking bullshit. You know, how are you supposed to hear that they're behind you? Like, and I didn't notice till I stopped at a stoplight to make a right, and fucking, I wasn't swerving or anything. I just was driving like an asshole. I wasn't that drunk to where I could have controlled myself and probably, you know, got to where if I hadn't decided to be a mouthy fucking asshole and flick my fucking middle finger out the window and shit and yell obscenities. That's what fucked me. And you know, I looked up at when I stopped at this stoplight, and I seen their flashing lights behind, and I was just like, shit. So I pulled over, and frickin' they walked up. There was like 4 of them. They all of a sudden, they just come out from nowhere. They were walkie-talkieing each other from other roads, because one pulled up from the front of my car to, like, he was going to stop me from moving in case I decided to go again or something. Like, I'm already fucking pulling over. And freaking, so you know, the coach asked me if I said yes, and they said, well, do you mind, you know, stepping out of the car and taking this breathalyzer test? And I said, yeah. I said, you give me a field sobriety test, the old-fashioned one, I'll take that, because I knew I could pass it because I wasn't that drunk. I knew I could count backwards from 10. I knew I could walk straight and all that. And they knew it, too, by looking at me. That's why they knew. They're like, well, we give you that test, you're just going to pass it. But so they told me anyhow they would give it to me to get me out of the car. They're like, yeah, sure, we'll give you it. And I got out of the car thinking I was going to get it, walked around to the back of the cop car. He's like, so you're going to blow into this now? And I was like, no, I'm not. And frickin', and he was like, and then the next thing I know, he started putting the handcuffs on me right after I said that. And I just cocked my wrist, you know, back a little bit, just a little bit. Next thing I know after that, he's saying, stop resisting, right in front of his police cam. Just so he could get me with that. Yeah. I wasn't even really putting up a fight. You know, I was just like trying to stop him from getting the cuffs on me to give me another chance. I was like, all right, I'll take it. And while I'm saying that, he's saying, no, stop resisting. It's too late. I already gave you the chance. You're going to jail. Like I'm not going to jail anyway, asshole. Fucking.
They took you to the hospital for a blood test, right?
No, they didn't.
They can do them at the station if they want to.
They didn't do that, and everyone's telling me that they were supposed to mandatorily give me a blood test too. So that might be a fuck up on their part. I need to research that because they're supposed to, no matter what, get your blood alcohol level when you get into the station. Is what I've been hearing.
Wait, so they didn't give you a breathalyzer or a blood test?
No, they just put me in the drunk tank. Yeah.
So you can't get a DUI from that. They can give you like resisting arrest and
he
shit.
Can if the guy, when he pulled him over, he said, "Have you been drinking tonight?" and he says yes. That they can use that against him if it's on his like recording or whatever. But I
mean, that could mean one beer.
I mean, it could, yeah.
But they never gave him a sobriety test or anything like that. So.
But they asked me what I was drinking too, and I told them 240s of King Cobra.
Oh my god! Well, you just fucked yourself then.
Yeah.
but did you give him a time frame?
No, I didn't give them a time frame, or they didn't ask for a time frame or anything like that. They just said, "Why are you drinking that?"
So you could have had 240s over, a 12-hour period.
Yeah, exactly. I know. And, I mean, the whole thing was really fucking crooked. I've never been in such a shitty fucking hole. Like, the guards were fucking assholes there, like, the worst ever. Like, I know wherever you go, they're fucking assholes, but these motherfuckers were the fucking king of the crop assholes. Fucking, I don't know, though, but, like, I feel like they just they fucking did a lot of things wrong. I need to sit down and talk with somebody at least and figure out, and at least
Yeah,
try
I mean,
to
you're
get
probably going to end up spending like $5,000 on a lawyer.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah,
Either that
I
or
know.
you're just going to get a public defender and take it on the chin.
My mom told me, though, she's like, you think you don't pay for that public defender? She's like, you do. She said that goes on to your fine. She said those are all fucking attorneys fresh out of fucking law school.
Yeah.
So, you know what? I want to rewind real quick. So the Cavalier that you got the initial charge with from the Walmart shit. What happened?
Oh, yeah,
What happened? What happened to
we
that
still
thing?
didn't hear that.
What happened to that thing? Because I don't even know.
I was gonna go back for it after I had my aunt come and pick me up late at night, and I had parked it behind the dumpster on the opposite side of the parking lot because I didn't want the cops to get it or anything. Well, when I went back for it, it was gone because I parked it in the grass to like hide it some, halfway in the grass behind the dumpster to hide it some. Someone on the opposite side freaking called on it and had it towed because of the way it was parked.
Shit, it was probably the garbage people. They came to empty the dumpster, and they're like, "Oh fuck, there's a car back here, or what? Oh my god, it smells like fish."
Maybe they meant to put it in the dumpster.
Maybe.
So you don't even know what happened to that car then?
No, it went to the impound. That's where it was at. I could have got it out. I got a thing in the mail when I went back to get the rest of my stuff. I checked my mailbox, and it said, your car is in the impound. If you want to get it out, it's going to cost like $300. And I was just like, fuck it. And my aunt was trying to talk me out of it. She's like, that's your car. Like, you need to get it. And I was like, I don't need it. I don't need it. Fuck it. I was like, I just want to get the hell out of this thing. Huh?
It probably wasn't even worth $300.
No, it wasn't.
You would have scrapped it at like $125. It was a tiny ass little car.
Yeah.
For sure.
Oh god. Yeah. Fucking. I remember though one day I wish you were with me, and Mike was with me this day. One day I did show fucking really how good I really can drive when I want to. We were in that car, me, Mark, and this stupid crackhead friend Donnie that I never liked, and fucking. We had the top down as always because the fucking thing was a pain in the ass to put up. And fucking, we were cruising in it, and this fucking Ford F-150 decides he's going to drive like me. He's behind a car that's going too slow. And he goes and he fucking, it's always these goddamn Ford F-150 drivers too that attack people, I swear to God.
Gosh
and
darn
fucking,
super truckers.
Right? How dare that first Ford 150 turn left into his driveway? What a dick face.
I know, right?
Aggressive.
Fucking, and fucking, anyhow, he fucking decides, and I'm still looking right at him, he's coming right at me. I had to swerve off to the other lane. I could feel my driver's side wheels coming up. Like, Mark was scared shitless. He was ready to unbuckle his seatbelt and jump out of the car. I had to turn so hard, it was about to tip to avoid him. And we would all had our fucking melons peeled. Like, fucking, yeah. He was ready to jump out of that fucking convertible. Like, fucking, to take what he could get, like, and getting his fucking top of his fucking head scraped off, like, or obviously more, like, fucking, probably his fucking neck ripped off. Like, fucking, is the way that we would have gone, the car would have gone slide it, our heads would have been forced back into our backs, most likely, probably, and fucking torn off and flipping down the fucking back behind the car.
And you swerved it like a boss.
And I swerved it like a boss and got back on the road, and Mark gave me props for it.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Yeah. He was
Well,
like,
did
that's
you-
the next one.
Oh, go ahead.
Huh?
Oh, go ahead. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No. He just said it was some excellent driving and all.
Right on.
But,
Have you
Yeah.
have you learned your lesson about drinking and driving since your little experience?
Just don't ever do it again. It's
There you
stupid.
go.
I endangered my own life. I endangered everybody else's life on the road. I could have killed a child. I think about that every time, like, 'cause my girlfriend has a kid, and, like, I just fucking feel so stupid for it. Like, I should
That's
know
good, man.
better
Well,
than
that, you know, then maybe that like taking that lesson away from it, maybe in the long run that'll be worth it, because you know, if you'd have gotten away with it, who knows? Maybe you would have, you know, got drunk and drove off a bridge on accident or something. So it's good you took that lesson away from you. It's important to learn from your mistakes in this life.
Do you want to hear about the last time I was drinking and driving still?
Sure.
It was probably like 8 years ago. And I was at my friend's house, and we just got trashed. And when I left, it was like 2 o'clock in the morning. I left, and I go to like the Sheets, like I don't know if you've ever been to a Sheets, but it's like a place that serves like food 24 hours a day. It's a gas station.
Okay.
And they make like made to order like hoagies and stuff. So I get this huge hoagie, and I eat it in my car. And then I was living at my parents at the time, so I'm on my way back to my parents, and on the way back, you pass a police station. So I get to right like maybe half a mile on the same road as the police station, and I just feel like I have to vomit. So I end up just throwing up all over my steering wheel, all over the front of me, and all on my seat, and like in the floorboards. Like I'm just vomiting, vomiting up the sandwich I just ate. So I'm like still driving as I'm vomiting, and I start taking off like my shirt and my socks and shoes for some reason. And I just start wiping all the vomit off the steering wheel and off my face. And I just start throwing my clothes out the window that are just covered in vomit. So I finally, like, I get to the stop sign by the police station, and there was, like, no cops sitting there. And I was just like, thank goodness, you know, I made it. And I pull like, out of that stop sign. I get a phone call. And my buddy is like a couple miles away from me. He's like, hey, can you come pick me up, and can I come crash in your place? I was like, yep, I'm scot-free now. Like I thought I made it. And I went and picked this kid up, and we got back to my parents. And when I woke up the next morning, I was just like, fuck this. I was like, I am not doing that again.
Right,
that was sketchy as fuck.
Dude,
Yeah.
I mean, and it's so much easier now to like get super hammered and just have Uber pick you up or a taxi or something. Like,
Yep.
It's just so much. Why even risks? It's
Right.
just silly to risk it, you know?
If you want to go out and get hammered, then a lot like $30 for Uber.
Exactly. Yeah, it's not even that much, dude.
Right.
Depending on how far you're going, of course. But
Yeah.
Uber's cheap as fuck. And, like, that's a great way to not force yourself into a situation where you drive. If I go out drinking now, I'll make sure that I get dropped off. That way, there's not some, like, I just have some, like, mentally insane moment where I'm like, I can drive. Yeah, I only had about 15 gin and tonics.
Yep.
We're good.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yep, that's right. You just
Yep.
fucking alcohol. I don't even drink anymore, actually.
There you go. That's a
made
good
promise
move.
to my girlfriend that I'm not going to drink anymore.
There you go.
And I'm going to do that because I don't really care for it, honestly.
Yeah,
I'd
I
rather.
personally don't like to drink that much. Occasionally, I like to get a little torn up, but
I like to have like a good beer here and there, but
right.
Right, yeah.
get-
But, I mean,
We're getting old, boys. We're getting old.
Yeah, we are. We don't need beer. We just need the government to come to its senses and make Mary Jane legal. That's what we need.
There you go.
So I
Okay.
wanted to now transition into the last segment of our podcast here.
Absolutely.
And Stell, I want you to join us in this and tell us how you feel. But I don't know how much you go on Craigslist. Have you ever been on Craigslist, Stell Kell?
No. I got on isn't it like the same thing as eBay? Don't they sell shit on it?
Yeah, it's like
Kind
the
of.
classifieds.
It's
but
like
online.
local. It's like a local eBay.
Yeah,
Kind
it's
of
like your
thing.
newspaper, like classifieds, but online. That's basically kind
Right.
of it's for your local. Well, anyways, under the personal section, they have a bunch of different areas here. And my two favorites that are really funny. One is called Casual Encounters, which is when, say, you're walking down the street and
you see a girl.
No,
or
that's
a
missed
guy.
opportunities or whatever.
Oh yeah, that's misconnections.
Yeah.
Misconnections. When you're walking down the street, say you see a girl or a guy, you can go on a Craigslist and write, to the girl I saw at Arby's drinking a milkshake. I was wearing a red hat. If you can remember what T-shirt I was wearing, let me know and send me a message. I thought you were cute. So, like, they have that kind of stuff on there. It's really funny. And then casual encounters is for people that are trying to hook up.
Just looking
whether
for
you're
casual
gay
sex.
or whether you're straight. The funniest ones, though, I don't know if anyone that listens is gay, but I'm sorry, but the funniest ones are the gay ones.
I agree.
So I'm going to start in Louisville, Kentucky, where you're at. And we're going to do one from Vegas, where Andy's at, and we're going to do one from Pittsburgh. So
I'm not in Louisville, Kentucky, though. I'm in Jeffersonville, Indiana.
Are you right out? Isn't that right outside of Louisville?
It is, yeah, but
Yeah.
it's on the Indiana side.
I doubt Jefferson has a Craigslist.
Yeah.
It's
So we're gonna do
it's the
Louisville.
local
It's the area.
local
Yeah.
Craigslist
It's the
for
big
you.
city near
For
you.
you. Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll start with a casual encounter, and I haven't read any of these before, and we're going to go with the gay ones because they're funny. So I'm just going to pick one here. This one looks funny. The title is Bathroom Head Giver. The age is 24, so this is a 24-year-old guy. And here's what he has to say. And I'll do the 24-year-old male that I think would. I'll try to do his voice. Looking to suck some black dick today at my place in the bathroom. Everything is anonymous, no interruptions. Just you, me, and your dick in my mouth. It's not over. Quick comers are cool as well. Just email me with stats and a pic of your dick or ball sack, and I will send you my address. Come and get me now.
Oh my God.
Stell Kell, do you want that guy's information?
No, I don't, dude. I don't, man.
All right.
I'm very, very good on that.
Okay.
So I'll pick a misconnection now from Louisville.
All right.
Do you want a gay one or a straight one, Stell?
Okay, yeah.
Hit me with the gay one because I think the gay ones are funnier too. I just think gay people are funny in general.
How does this title sound? Cherokee BJ.
Oh, yeah.
You want to hear that one?
Nailed it.
All right, cool. Last Sunday evening, your name begins with a J. You let me blow that beautiful cock. You gave me a hit of weed afterwards. I want to do it again. What's my name?
Oh shit, man.
Oh man, so apparently this guy got a random blowjob from another dude, and they did not exchange information.
Yeah, well, imagine that.
Oh man, that's a bummer.
Yeah, you get your dick sucked, and
I'm
then the
gonna
other
pick
guy's
one
like,
more
your
of
business
these.
is done.
I'm going to pick one more of these misconnections from Louisville here.
Okay.
I see one called Fucked in the Bathroom, so I want to read that.
Okay.
Last Saturday, we were both eating at the same restaurant. I noticed you looking at me, and then you motioned for me to go to the bathroom. What motion would that be? To go to the bathroom, like you're
you'd have to, like,
circle
look at him
and
like tilt
you're
your
dropping
head.
raisins. You make a circle with your hand, and then you drop raisins into that circle. Like I'm gonna go poop. Is that it? I don't know.
No, you build a fire in the restaurant, send smoke signals, and then use Morse code with your ball sack.
So here goes the rest. I got up and you followed. I was standing at the urinal when you walked in. You stood at the one next to me and pulled your massive black dick out. You asked me if I had a nice white pussy, and I said you needed to find out for yourself. We fucked in the stall. You said you didn't come, but I found your load later.
Oh my god.
It was super hot. Hit me up if you want to do it again sometime. Name the restaurant so I know it's you.
Oh my god.
Oh my God.
You said you didn't come, but I found your load later. Wow. The guy probably had like a come to Jesus moment at the very end of it, like after he blew, and he was like, I didn't come. It's not gay if you don't come. It's not gay. It's not gay. I gotta go.
Oh my God.
That's funny.
What's up next? Little Vegas
Yeah,
action.
you
I
wanna
got a
go
feeling
to-
these are going to be fucking depraved.
So let's go. We're
Let's
gonna
hear
move
a
to Las
straight one
Vegas.
just for fun.
All right, we'll hear a straight one from Vegas here.
Yeah.
We'll
let's hear a
start
straight
with
one.
casual encounters.
Yeah.
Men for women.
Sure.
All right. Let's see. Can I tongue it? How does that one sound?
Oh, nailed it.
All right. Wow, this is all caps, so I guess I have
He's
to
super
be,
fucking serious.
I'm gonna
about
be
it.
like, I guess, a Guido here. Hey, what's up, ladies? I'm looking to meet someone new that's open-minded. I'm hungry, and I've been waiting to eat it. Seriously, ladies, send me a pick a number.
Oh my god.
Oh my God. This guy's not getting any pixel.
Oh man. See, I don't think the straight ones are as good.
No, because you know the gay ones are
This
they're
one
a
might be
lot
good.
more.
This one might be good.
Okay.
This one might be good. Oh, it's really short, but the title's funny. It's Want to Fuck a Big Female.
Oh, I've
just
been
says-
there.
I'm a black dude, 21-year-old, looking to fuck a big female. Never had, but I want to. Hit me up.
that black dude was a redneck.
Yeah, he was. There's two more that look interesting to me too. Wanted Mother and Daughter is in the title of the one,
Oh
and the
my
other one
God.
is I Love Cougars and BBWs.
All right.
I can read them both. We got
Yeah,
time.
yeah, we got plenty of time.
Wanted Mother and Daughter. It's short. Mom, if you want to train your daughter, or if you like to play together, please send contact info immediately. DD free. What is DD free?
It's diseases and something free.
Diseases and donuts are free.
Diseases and donuts are free.
Oh my god. I just opened one up and had a picture of a dick. I lost. I'm not reading that one. Note to self, don't open ones with pictures.
Oh, shit.
How about a casual encounter gay one?
Yeah, for sure.
Take my ass in semi-public?
Mm,
No.
what else we got?
Muscle butt needs rimmed?
Yeah.
No picture? Check. Hi, guys. Looking for another attractive, masculine, fit guy that enjoys rimming a nice muscle butt. Must be clean and disease donut STD free.
Diseases and donuts are free.
Not into a lot of back and forth or games. Nice looking and very well fit by dude here. Looking to do this without all the drama. Ask for a pic. Please include yours. Man, these guys are straight to the
They
point.
just get right to it.
Right.
Right to the cock meat of the sandwich.
Suck buddy one.
God.
58. No, there's a pic. Can't read it. Sorry.
Pussy.
He's 58.
What?
Stell Kell's inquiring. He said he was 58. I think you got to read that one now. I'll cover up the camera.
I can copy
Wink,
the
wink.
link and you can read it,
I'm good.
Andy.
I'm good. All right, fine. Send it down. I'll read it.
All right, you can read this one.
Okay.
All right. And message and paste.
My girl's gonna get on my computer later and be like,
See a dick pic.
"What the fuck?" Oh my god, brutal.
Is it?
Okay, I like. Is there any way I can scroll past the dick to get to the thing? Okay.
58-year-old dick.
Dude, it's so bad. This thing looks like a fucking miniature mushroom. Like,
Oh, shit.
semi-retired white senior with time on my hands, looking for a sup buddy to service from time to time when we get that urge for a nice stress reliever blowjob. I can host sometimes on weekdays before 2 p.m. and I can travel to your place looking for another discreet gent who would lime his cock sucked to completion. You can resip if you want, but not required. Send a cock pic for faster response if you're looking for that hung like me. I have a nice 4-inch cock.
Is that what it says?
I have a nice 4-inch cock.
Oh, my God.
I have a nice 4-inch cock with loads of cum if you want it. I can host Monday and Wednesday from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. I can also bottom. Dude, this guy does all his fucking before 2 p.m. All of it. I got a nice 4-incher. Come and get it.
Oh, God, dude.
Oh, man.
Brutal.
That's awesome.
Let's hear a gay missed encounter for Vegas.
All right, misconnection.
A misconnection, gay encounter.
Oh, there's one titled Gushers and Yoo-Hoo.
Totally.
All right. Yeah, let's make that trade. I didn't want to make a move in front of my little cousin. And that's it. That's the whole thing.
What?
That's the whole thing.
That's creepy.
That was weird.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
Gotta wonder why he brings his little cousin into it.
True story.
Oh, man. Let's see. You were in the pool shower?
Sure.
19-year-old. Around 7:30 or 8 a.m. on Monday, I was cleaning the pool. Like I usually do Monday, Wednesday, Friday. But I don't know. You took a shower at the pool this day. I was at the gazebo and you were washing down in pool shorts. I know it sounds creepy, but I did watch some points and I noticed your hand. You had your hand in your shorts. I was in the gazebo. I ignored you until that moment. I think I saw you around the property before. But anyway, I doubt you'll find this or think I'm cute. But reply if I could possibly clean your cock for you.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my God.
Oh, man.
Holy shit.
Oh, this is awesome. Bearded guy, waiting bus number 20. Oh, this might be you, Andy. Bearded guy. How about Need a BJ? Let's see here. Hot Dad at Pizza Shop.
All these are about sucking dick. Let's get into something a little more creative.
Let's move to
Yeah,
Pittsburgh.
let's move on to Pittsburgh. Sounds good.
Viva Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. All right, casual encounters. Let's see here. We got older for younger, shaggy-haired guys under 25. Guys 53 years old.
Busted.
Want to hear it?
I mean, at 53, he's probably pretty depraved at this point, right?
Yeah. So the title is Older for Younger, Shaggy-Haired Guys Under 25. Man, none of us qualify.
Fuck.
Yeah, I know. I know.
Hi, I'm a normal insane.
What? No, shut up.
Normal and sane. How do those two go together?
Hi, I'm a normal and sane 53-year-old white male interested in finding a younger and preferably shaggy-haired guy between the ages of 18 and 24. I love kissing and cuddling, giving and receiving oral, and I'm a top if it comes to that. I'm real and looking for as long as this ad is up, hoping to find someone that I can take to Key West with me for New Year's. You won't be disappointed. Wow, that is creepy.
That's like, hey,
Let me
if you'll
kidnap you.
If you'll have sex with me, I'll totally take you on this vacation where I won't duct tape your face and rape you in a pile of sand.
Yeah, so he's in the sex trade.
Right? Sell you into sex trade.
Here's one titled "Fill Up My Ass with Your Cum."
Oh, nail it.
Oh no! It's a picture of an asshole! Fuck!
Oh, Jesus.
I went back, sorry guys.
Nope, link it. I'll suffer through. Let's go. I'll read it.
Link it.
Link it. Link it. I'll cover up the asshole. Wink, wink.
It's like the gooch. It's a picture of the gooch.
Oh my god, dude.
God,
No,
Oh,
dude. This is so bad. No.
Oh my God, dude, this guy likes staring his face an asshole.
You said he'd suffer through it.
No, yeah, but there was nothing to suffer through. It was like just like my dick is this long and I want a dick that's this big. There was at least with the one with the little shrimp cock, he had some fucking statements to be made. That one was just fucking stats, bro.
How about 18 to 22-year-old who wears briefs for a mutual hand job?
Yes.
I'm a 20-year-old guy who's looking for somebody close to my age who wears or is willing to wear briefs for a mutual hand job. I cannot host.
That's nice, short and sweet and to the point.
Yeah.
I'm here to get jerked
Looking
off
to
and
give a
jerk you
hand job?
off.
This dude is looking to give a hand job. 23 straight male, looking to branch out a little bit. I just want to try giving a hand job. No strings attached, nothing more, no reciprocating. If that sounds appealing, please respond. Wow. He's curious.
I would say it's like, yeah, it's very curious.
Alright, misconnections time.
Let's hear it.
Looking for the guy I used to suck. Cute bigger guy, cashier at JCPenney's. Just tell me to stop when you hear one that attracts your ear.
Sure.
Hot pool guy near Tanger Outlets. Planet Fitness. Gold's Gym downtown. Painted Eyes.
Yep, painted eyes. Painted eyes all day.
You knew my name and I forgot yours. It was Saturday. I was sitting at the table next to the door near the hallway in the back. You walked by me, and without skipping a beat, I said hello in a sexy, flirty way. 'Cause you are bloody sexy. I hope you see this and respond, 'cause I would love to get to know you. People are so creepy.
How do you say hello in a super sexy way? Like, hello. Ooh, hello. How do you say that without sounding like a fucking creepy rapist? Tell me that.
Hello.
Right, I know.
Hello.
Oh.
No, he was probably like, the dude probably walked by, and he was probably like, dude walked by, and he was probably like, hey.
Gym shower. Jeff at locker room pool. Polish Hill pool beauties.
Sure.
I frequently saw you two together at Polish Hill Pool this summer. You're both in your 20s and adorable to watch. You both have this cute playfulness when you swim with each other in the pool and when you lay out.
What are they, fucking dolphins?
You're both slender, one pale with a tattoo of a woman on the left arm shoulder. Piercing, maybe above 6 foot. The other has a lean, muscular build to him. Dark blue short swim shorts, a little bit tanner, and a scar on his right lower back. Holy shit, you're fucking...
This guy's pulling out the fucking microscope and shit.
I haven't seen you two at the pool in a while. Please come back and let me watch you two be cute.
Oh my god, that creepy
Jeez.
What a
Creep City?
creep.
Oh my god.
It's Creep City.
Shit, dude.
All right, I'm going to read a woman for woman
Yeah,
one.
let's hear a woman for woman for sure, dude. What are we doing?
Yeah.
Die Antwoord concert.
Meh.
What?
Die Antwoord's a band from like Africa.
Oh. Red bike outside of espresso.
No, let's hear a casual encounter of women for women.
Not a misconnection.
Fuck the misconnections. They're like, ooh, you had a t-shirt on and I creepily
That's
stared at you for
creepy,
45 minutes and didn't have the fucking balls. If you guys take anything from this shit, it's if you see somebody that you're attracted to, go up and try to fucking talk to them. If they're not feeling it, they'll let you know in a minute. It'll be awkward and that'll be the end of it. Best case scenario, you could have sex with that person. So, fuck the desperation of misconnections.
BBW, looking for that special lady.
Okay. Yep.
Hi there, ladies. I'm a big, beautiful woman, 5'9", and I'm looking for my first time with a girl. I've been dying to try it, and I haven't had any luck on here yet. If you like your pussy ate out and played with, or like to eat pussy, and don't mind teaching me as we go, send me your stats, and we can go from there. Also, my hubby will be present. We both would like for him to be included, if you don't mind. We can both please you, and vice versa.
Oh my god. How would, like, I understand if the guys, like, send me your stats, it's like, how tall are you, what do you weigh, how big is your dick? A girl's stats, like, give me the diameter of your pussy.
Oh my god.
Let's hear one more of the female casual encounters, woman for woman.
The BBW ones are kind of funny. Looking for a BBW to have fun with. Kroll mistress seeking.
Yes.
That one.
Yeah, for sure.
And there's a pic. Oh my god! I'm sending you this. You have to look at this.
Alright.
This is creepy. Oh, this is really fucking creepy.
I knew it would be. As soon as she said cruel mistress, I was like, oh man. Whoa!
Fuck.
Okay, and she's sitting on a cage.
Then
Whoa.
fucking creepy.
I'm a 27-year-old mistress. I'm seeking a female submissive slave. I'm okay with training a new slave. I have the equipment and the patience. I'm also seeking a real pain slut to serve me. Your response will include some details of your experience and interest as well as a pic. No men, period! In capital letters.
This bitch is creepy. Those leather gloves, do you see those?
Dude, yeah. Why is there a bottle of Coke on the bed?
What the fuck?
What the
Why
fuck?
is there a bottle of Coca-Cola?
What?
Is that, did you
It's
show
like
bottle
okay,
of
just
Coca-Cola
so
on
you
there?
guys can't see it, but so it looks like it's on her bed, and there's two thick leather gloves that look like you would chop up a fucking body with and dump it into a fucking 30-gallon barrel and dump battery acid into it to fucking
Like
melt them.
hazmat gloves.
Okay, it looks like there's and then it's like mad fucking dildos and anal beads for days.
Like the biggest black dildo I've ever seen in my life.
Dude, thickest and longest for
God.
sure, dude. It's
Ever.
ridiculous.
That's like the
dude.
size of like a, you know how bologna comes in the big, like before it's sliced.
Way thicker than a cucumber here.
This bitch wants to take advantage of some innocent sweet girl and fucking tear her life apart.
I don't know.
And then there's like fucking like a
There's something
section of
sweet
some
or
weird.
innocent about
There's like a
any of
section of pumps and shit, and then a bottle of Coke. It's like
In case you're
whips,
thirsty.
whips and chains and anal beads and a bottle of Coke. For when we take that mid-sex break where you sip a refreshing Coca-Cola, it goes down smooth every time. Holy shit, dude.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Ridiculous.
I think that's the note we should end on right there.
Yeah.
Maybe she gets one of those Coca-Cola bottles for every girl she rapes and murders, and it has their name on it. And that's
I mean,
like
I don't
her
think she
trophy.
would post a picture of her actual self if she actually murders or rapes people.
I don't know,
There's a
man.
picture of her last picture.
Yeah, that's true.
Jesus.
But she is pretty fucking scary.
Yeah. Yeah. That was creepy.
Well, I think at this point, we're over 2 hours now, so we should probably wrap this up. These are getting longer every week. Eventually, we're just going to have like a 24-hour long fucking podcast, and it's going to be ridiculous.
Oh,
We're going to try to keep it around no more than 2 hours in the future. I think we're right about 2 hours now, so...
Yeah.
That being said, Stell Kell, do you have anything you want to say to the beautiful people out there?
Not a whole lot. Just have a beautiful day and make sure to get laid for sure.
There you go. All right.
Words of wisdom. Things to live.
And if you guys really need it, we could post some Craigslist links for you.
Maybe next time we should save the links and we can share them so people can actually go and read them if they wanted to. So we are not making these up.
Yeah, no, definitely not. Purple, you wanna start doing the old outro?
Yeah, but last thing to say though, don't be a creepy person and post shit on Craigslist classifieds, because I will find you and I will read it.
And he will.
And I will laugh at you.
And we will laugh at you. You think you're creepy sitting there as you stare at some guy washing his ball sack. Well, guess what? We're the guy behind that guy, standing there watching that guy to laugh at him.
Yes.
And in no way is that creepy.
Laughs for days.
Right.
Electric best friend Circus.
Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us and getting into some casual encounters.
Best friend Circus.
We had Stell Kell on tonight telling a Stell Kell story. The meta inception of Stell Kell is now fucking real in your ears.
Electric best friend.
Catch us next week, same time, same place. And now we're on iTunes.
Best friend Circus.